Good evening, lottery players all over the country and all over the world. This is Rodney, the admin for Winners Only Lotto. This video is a quick video tutorial for new members and some pre-existing members that are still adapting to this platform. Plain and simple, people. You've tried many things, you've experimented with many things, but math is the all-encompassing platform. People think that numbers travel and um, just a whole lot of different beliefs out here. The truth of the matter is simple math. There's only 120 numbers per state. So when you see another number fall in another state, it has the same probability of chance of falling in any other state for that matter. Because there's only 120 singles in the pick three game, 90 doubles and 10 triples. Nothing no different from state to state. That is the math. That is the math. So Indiana came into question over the weekend. I was taking a break from trying to answer too many questions and limiting my ability to get back with you guys without you guys watching videos and continue to try to learn. One thing about this platform, you can backtest the information. You can have access to the information 24/7. You continue to learn and get comfortable with what it is that you're seeing. So, real quick, I'm going to look at the state of Indiana and I'm going to work my way backwards on the plays. I thought I changed that back. I thought I changed that already. I gotta change that. Make a long story short, I'm on the daily numbers page. I'm on the daily's numbers page, and I'm going to look at Indiana, and I'm going to work my way back. I'm going to work my way back over the wins over the last few days. And as you can see, we won Indiana this morning. We lost Sunday. But if you look at the color codes simply mean that every time you see a color, it means a number repeated from the previous drawing. Then we're showing you where the number repeated at in terms of its position. So this way you can follow the pattern of the position. So this way you can put yourself in the position for hitting bigger box wins or even straight wins. Okay. So I'm going to kind of work backwards, then I'm going to move forward. I'm going to show you the Monday win off of the 822. And then I'm going to start over and jump around and do a few of the other wins, the last seven drawings, because we've won the last 6 out of 7 and pick three. You can look at it. 521, 901, 656 908 059 822 lost, 583 So let's demonstrate the hit this morning, 583 off of 822. This is the only time I teach mirroring numbers because right now you're functioning at 60%. You have better odds when you're functioning at 90%. So two like numbers produce the same results. What do I mean by that? The digit 2 is the digit 2. So it will cancel itself out. So let's show you how that works. 822, and then I'm going to mirror one of the twos to a 7. 822. Okay. So single numbers check, which is always the more dominant numbers to play from. Then you can start to incorporate, according to your own budget, short doubles or triples. We named it short doubles so that way if you're thinking a double or if you're wanting to play some doubles, you have the option to come to the short doubles list opposed to the all doubles list. So with that being said, 822, let's look at it that way first. Either way, we produce a win with 583. So you can see here, 822 gave you two boxes. It gave you the digits 8 and gave you the digit 2s. It went from highest to lowest. 8s, then the 2s. Each number has 36 numbers in it, people. I don't care what guru, what uh, um, goat or queens or whatever who's telling you this stuff. Each digit has 36 number combinations in it. So we had the 8s here, which the super hot box always show all 36 numbers. This has 36 numbers. What we did was the system subtracted the 8s for you. So this way you don't have to look at repeating digits. You don't see any 8s in the hot box. It got rid of it for you. Okay, so that's why you only have two boxes. Okay, we tell you to play the red numbers first because the red numbers are the most highest probable numbers to follow the sequence of the digits that was entered. This data has been analyzed and tracked by a computer and data for over the last 100 years, 60 years. You know, we will not be able to outperform a calculator. So this information is already integrated into this platform. Okay. So we know the winning number was what, 583. 583 was the hit. Okay. 583. I'm scanning it. And if you scan over it and you don't see it, you can always what? Type it into the search bar. 583. Okay. There it is. It was a green hit this morning. 835. So when we show you the numbers this way, you have the option to play box or straight, box or straight for those that are working with a smaller budget. Okay. You have the option to go a dollar box, or you have the option to single out and try to play straight hits. We put a calculator on the platform so this way you can analyze your costs and what your profit would be. What your profit will be. So if you're working with a smaller budget, I would suggest playing. It's a little bit more risky, but you could play for more straight hits. This is how you get ahead. Okay. So we have 583 as the hit. So there's the hit, box or straight. Now, if you're going to play straight hits, you have the option here to go 6-way, 4-way. All 4-way does is show you only the first and second position numbers only, which is going to be red or green, first and second. Okay. 6-way shows you first, second, and third, red, green, and black, which represents gold. That's all it's doing, people. First and second. Why we doing color codes. Everything red represents first. Everything green represents second. Everything black, hashtag gold or slash gold represents third. Black, gold. Red, super hot. Green, hot. Okay. So looking from the previous number 822, we lost. So if I was looking at patterns, I would have looked at the prior number patterns from the previous drawings, which would have been the 082, 520, and the 656. So we had first position and second position. The second position was the last number played, which was green. So therefore, you would have known to carry over your red and your green numbers to consider to play for position, for straight hits, or boxing heavier on green and red. Green and red. Easy to follow. Red, green. Okay. Let me highlight that. Just highlight that. First position, second position, loss. We look at the patterns from the previous drawings. And then we could say, hey, the pattern appears to be red and green. So I would go back with red and green or green and red, your choice. Either way, you still would have won. So let's look at the patterns from what did we say? Red and green is only this pattern here. So we could have come here And as you can see, the number remains highlighted, 583. So here's the deal, people. It's showing you the top four ways. So if you played red, 835 or 853, and you only wanted to play one of the numbers, you could have boxed just one of the digits, or you could have boxed two of the digits, or you could have played them straight. If you'd have played straight on the red, you would have lost. If you'd have played straight on the greens, you would have won. If you'd have played boxes on the greens, you would have won. Boxes give you 2 wins. Straights give you one if the number follows straight. Okay. So even if I had played the red and I played box, I could have played a choice of just working with a smaller budget and got the hit from the first side. This side opens you up for more box hits or straight plays. Your choice. Everybody's budget is different. Nobody's budget is the same. Nobody's budget is the same. Everybody has different bankrolls or different risk factors that they are willing to take. So 835 box would have won once. 853 box would have won twice. 835 straight would have lost. 853 straight would have lost. If you'd have played the greens, if you follow the pattern, green first, and you wanted to take the chance of playing straight, you would have had 385 straight loss, 583 with a straight win. If you're playing at the local store, that's 50-50, that's $1, that's $2. People, it takes money to be in business. This is not a game. You guys think it's a game, it's a business. The lottery treats it as a business. Most players treat it as a game. And this is why players lose, because they are afraid. They have fear in terms of what it really means to operate a business. If you had a business, you got lights, phones, gas, insurance, supplies, material. You have all types of overhead to even consider being in business license, renewals, you name it. So here's the straight hit, or you would have had two box hits. If you were online and you played red and green and you boxed them all, you had 4 wins. You had 4 wins with the 583, the 385, 853, and the 835. Now, I said I was going to work my way backwards. Let's look at the evening number last night where we won again. And what's the pattern? Red and green. Then you had green and gold that you consider. So you had 2 greens, 1 red. So either way, we won. 908 delivered 049. The 9 repeated in the last position. That's why it's gold. The 0 repeated in the first position. That's why it's red. 908, 908. Get winning digits. And the winning combination was what? 049. The hit has to be in here. The strongest number went to the first box, like it always does. 940. I'm sorry, 908. I meant to type in 908. And the hit was 940. There it is again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red number. Box or straight. Again, if I was playing red or green, I still would have won twice. Red and green, this here box here, and the 908, let's type it in, or the 049, which is the hit. 049, which is the hit. Let's search the number out real quick. 049. Let's see here. Maybe we should have punched it in on the other side. We go back because that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's type it back in. 908. Single numbers check. We know the hit is 049. Let's go ahead and type it in over here, and we can still search it out on the back side. You see it flashing gold here, searching it out. Oh, why it's not taking me to it here. But anyway, we know it's a super hot box number. We know it was the fourth number, I believe it was. So again, if I played red numbers boxed, I would have won twice. Or if I played green numbers boxed, I would have won twice. If I had played red numbers straight, I would have lost because it's showing red shows you where the number returns in first place. 9 here is in first place. 9, 9, and then 9 in the middle and 9 in the middle. We know that the 9 returned in what position? The last position. So it would have only showed up straight here like it's doing now. 049. That's why I kept skipping 049. So either way, if I played red box, that's why if you boxing these numbers, you're going to win 1 or 2 times, depending on how you're wagering. So even though I played here boxes, I still would have won this because all this is doing is showing me all 6 ways. Does that make sense? So 049 was a hit. I'll demonstrate this 908. Then I'm going to demonstrate the 520, 900. I'm not going to keep going over about mirroring the numbers. That information is on the menu where you can learn at your own pace. It's on the menu. Everything is on the menu. Many people do not want to read, and many people do not want to watch videos when a lot of the answers to the questions is on the platform. We've taken the time out and the liberty to create such a huge, vast library of videos and tutorials and videos that we put up all the time for learning purposes. 900. Let's go ahead and demonstrate that as a mirrored pair. 905, it doesn't matter which of the zeros I mirror because the system is going to do everything for me still anyway. It's still going to do everything for me anyway. Even if I type that number in backwards, it's still going to organize it the proper way. It does everything for you. 908 is the hit. Boom, another red number. Box or straight. Box or straight. 908 is the hit. And the 0 returned in the second position, the 9 returned in the first. That's why the 9 is red and the 0 is green. You don't see the 5 because the 5 did not repeat. 908. Let's go ahead and type that number in so we can continue flashing it. Ooh. If I was looking at what positions to be played from, second and gold, it doesn't matter. If I'd have came over here and hit gold, red, green, and black, because that's the only way I can see gold position. Even it got me all the way over here, so I hit red. It still gave me the hit, no matter what. 980, 908, boxes or straights, boxes, no straights, and boxes. So if you had boxed here, you still won. If you had boxed here, you still won. If you boxed this, you still won. If you played straight, you hit it straight. There's the hit, 908. Double. We tell you guys structure. Will it happen every single time? No. Nothing happens 100% of the time. That's impossible. But if you stick with consistency, the wins do add up if you understand how to keep your doubles in on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, or plan your doubles behind zeros and trigger numbers. Yes, that's on the platform. Plan doubles behind zeros and trigger numbers. So 520 on Friday midday was a trigger number. Plus, this particular trigger number had a 0 in it. Perfect setup for a double. 520 delivered 656. Let's go ahead and demonstrate that hit. I'm going to go off of the short doubles list because I like it. It gives me less numbers to play from. Therefore, being able to wager more or have less numbers to wager, therefore giving you a bigger profit margin. Okay, so the double was 656. Again, we tell you the red numbers first. There it is, 566. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red number. If you was playing for straights, there's only 3 ways. It's only 3 ways. So you could have went in and you could have said, okay, I'm going to play first position and boxed heavy. You could have went in and played second position and boxed heavy with the fives and so on and so forth. Twos, zeros. The twos and the zeros lost. The 5 won. The 5 repeated. Or you would have won straight. Your choice, boxes or straights. We gave you the number both ways. Now you, the individual, must be willing to risk some capital for a game. There's an old saying that nothing from nothing leaves nothing. How can you get water out of an empty water bottle? You cannot. In order for you to drink some water out of that bottle, there must be some water in that bottle. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If there's no rain, there's no crops. Okay. That is a universal law. You guys be trying to break the universal law with $2 or with $1. You know, if you got $1, it's going to give you $1 worth of gas. Okay. If you got $1, the cashier is not going to give you back $2,000 worth of change. Doesn't work that way. So this is Rodney the admin. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins out of the last 7 drawings in what state? Indiana. 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 And more wins all over the country, all day to day. And it will continue today, tomorrow, next week, next month. Next 7 months, forever. The lottery is MATH. No luck, no guessing, just pure math. And some of the best tools for tracking data and analyzing data and securing box and straight wins. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful. If so, we'll see other members, other players on the winning side, and we'll see more posting of more winning tickets. Everybody stay safe, be blessed, and have a $1 million day. Peace.